Okay everybody, today we're playing Stormworks Build and Rescue. Now you might notice something. Again, this is Stormworks Build and Rescue, not Roblox. As can be seen down here, Roblox is closed. The only thing we have open here is Stormworks, Steam, Discord, OBS, and Spotify. No Roblox open here today. Because I've decided, and you guys have decided, let's make a Stormworks series, huh? So that's what I decided. I'll make a Stormworks series. So, where shall we get started with our Chaser series? Our Chaser series will be made of two parts. The making of the vehicles, which I might stream, I might not. I know I'll be doing it on Discord and then not recording studio. And then there'll be the chasing part, which I'll try to have buddies with. I don't really have many buddies that have Stormworks, but it is what it is. So, here's our first piece of equipment. The Intercept trailer. This usually I hook up to either Dow or one of my Intercept trucks. That's usually about it. And I intercept with them. So this one, pretty straightforward. We have our connector and our battery cable. Just in case we need to jumpstart one of my vehicles or this needs charged. I can charge it. Here I have a winch with a camera on it to record the inside of tornadoes. On my test run with this, fun fact, I got it up through the funnel of the tornado and I was able to see it from a bird's eye view. You might notice here, this giant cylinder, that puts out the camera records out to a different vehicle that I'll show you in a bit. So here we have some controls in and out for the winch. We have the brake for the trailer wheels. We have the maghauls, which is the spikes on the bottom of these jacks. Then we have the jack controls. And then we have the lid controls, which shows us our beautiful batteries. Beautiful batteries, just in case we can't charge them because we're out in the field too long, we have solar cells. Solar cells are the best thing ever. And over here we have our controls for the jack. It's like this jack right here. And we have controls for the disconnect. Okay, now that that's done, it brings us to version 1 of my Intercept truck. If you come over here and you take a look, you'll notice I have 3 seats. This tiny seat, which records and controls this winch up here on my roof, which records that camera and that masonette. And it records inside tornadoes, or it used to at least, inside the tornado. Eventually this truck got flung, and I haven't been able to get it running since. I'll make that a project to get it running again. This truck is pretty straightforward. It's the tailgate, which has the winch, masonette controls, and the emergency lights, which I have here. It's this blinky light, and those 2 blinky lights up there. I have a radio antenna to communicate over the CB system. I have my masonette here, which looks a lot like the masonette used in real life. Over here we have probe version 1. Which was kind of it was nice, but it was a pain because I didn't use maghauls. I used rope anchors. So once I put this in a tornado, it was sent to China, never be seen again. The only way I could find it was this little light attached later on in its life. Way later on. It was a pain to load up too, because all I had to use to get it in there was winches and my hands, which wasn't a lot of spots to grab this with. So now closing this, and coming into the garage of the shop here, we see Intercept Truck version 2. Intercept Truck version 2 is very similar, except for no huge masonette. The spikes are solid, so they won't break on me. I have a lot more light to see with. The emergency lights really light the area. This truck is just a lot more light. So this truck here only has 3 seats. It's just like the other one, except for these are full seats and it's more spacious. I have a few controls here. Display power, which again, I have that camera but except for it's built into the frame of the truck bed this time, and has a light on it where I can see way better, way easier, way nicer. I have the emergency lights on the roof. I have everything. I have our claws, which deploy nicely and spike to the ground very, very nicely. I have flares in the truck bed. This is actually winch controls for that up there. Don't know what that's for. Something. These are the flare controls right here, which I'm probably going to make a lockable button soon, just so I don't accidentally launch a flare while I'm testing things inside the workshop, you know. Now I do have a probe V2. It's gone missing somewhere. It's probably over yonder somewhere. That would be probe, intercept truck, whatever you want to call it. Tech. Very fancy bumper. Sign itself. Very proud. Coming out here to our last but not least vehicle that will be at least seeing tornadoes is our Doppler on wheels, or DOW if you DOW, whatever you want to call it. This is our intercept truck. This truck here is just a behemoth and a beast. This truck runs great, cool, I love it. We have flashing lights, deploying feature, and then over here, if I take a seat, we can see a bunch of monitors, a bunch of dials. It's very simple. If we turn on the power here, all of these beasts come to life, except for this one for some reason. Oh no, it's just really dark. This one here, on the left, would be our trailer, probe trailer. This is how we connect to it. You look and we see. Right now I think it's pointed somewhere on the trailer or something. I don't know where it's pointed. It's somewhere. Yeah, it's doing something. Which then leads us to the Doppler. We have the rotation. We have the Doppler part that moves it down so it can scan. You'll see this inside the videos. At least the role-playing ones are just intercept. Here would be our tower controls, so if we push this, you can see the tower and the big cam and the tower cam move. That's our tower wind speeds and our connection dial to the probe trailer. Now if you notice, we have two things. We have the video receiver, but we also have a radio, a CB radio hooked up. So we can talk with all the fellas. That's on all the vehicles that have an engine. It's very nice, it's very useful, and very important. You might see me driving this truck every once in a while, which I don't know why it's sliding forward like that. It shouldn't look like that, but that's the truck I drive from where I park and live pretty much the nights all the way to here to work. So far the only area we've explored is lots of the desert. That's all we know of so far. The only thing we also know is our missing V2 probe is somewhere over in this general area, which we will go exploring sometime to find in one of our other videos. Now also in here would be the place I live at, pretty much my home. If we go on big road trips, you'll see my DOW flying down the road with this hooked up to it. Now of course I will make some modifications to where I can hook up a hitch here so you can still pull the probe trailer. This will be parked somewhere away from the tornado, probably with like our intercept truck or something if it's just me chasing. We have here our light controls, our canopy controls, which is this big thing right here. This is a very nice place to live. We can turn this into a bed if needed, or whatever it is. It looks like a bed. It's very nice. Over here would be our bathroom, our shower, and our two beds, just in case I have some buddies over. We have tools under the beds. Very nice, very important. So I have a spot to charge my flashlight and anything else. This I don't understand, it's just blinding you while you lay in bed. Who knows? How do did not design this trailer. It was done by Lexington. I think that's how you say it. Okay, trailer, and over in the distance, only 1.5 kilometers away, is our workshop, our shop, where we work. So that would be it with everything here that we have so far. Hey guys, just before we end the video here, I'd just like to point out one thing. I still do have a Discord server. I still really like promoting it. It's great, we have fun times, and do not worry, I'll still be playing Twisted, and I'm starting to play Hella City, whatever it's called. I think it's Hella City. I don't know. It's also a very fun game. Just keep on playing Roblox, keep on storm chasing. I'll see you out Twisted.